You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. And now for a look at news making international headlines this Thursday, 3rd February.
3 people were wounded and at least 8 vehicles set alight early on Wednesday, February 2, in the latest attack in Chile's Resti Mapuche region. The attacks took place in the Biobío region when a group of armed men have ambushed drivers by shooting at their trucks. 4 hooded men with rifles pointed to my head pulled me down from the truck. They kicked me hard and took the truck away just to burn it, said one of the victims. The perpetrators left a message on site attributing the attacks to the Mapuche indigenous resistance. The identity of the suspects have not been confirmed by authorities and investigations are ongoing. Members of the Mapuche indigenous group have long-standing disputes with forestry companies in the area over ancestral territorial rights.
Turkish warplanes hit Kurdish militant targets, including training camps, shelters, and ammunition storage areas in Iraq and northern Syria, the Turkish Defense Ministry has said on Wednesday, February 2nd. The airstrike are part of an ongoing Turkish campaign in Iraq and Syria against militants of Kurdish Workers' Party, PKK, and the Syrian Kurdish YPG militia, both of which Turkey regards as terrorist groups. Turkish Defense Minister Hulusi Akar has said on Wednesday that the operation has been successful and that many terrorists were killed. Iraqi's military has condemned what is called a Turkish infiltration into Iraqi airspace as a violation of its sovereignty. Baghdad is widely viewed, however, to be giving Ankara free rein to attack the militants. All the planes taking part in the operation, which it said targeted the areas of Derik, Sinkar, and Karakek, subsequently returned to their bases. It did not provide any information on casualties resulting from the strikes. Turkish Defense Ministry has said the air operation targeted PKK militants which have bases in Iraq as well as the Syrian Kurdish YPG militia. Iraqi security officials who spoke on condition of anonymity said at least 20 airstrikes had hit inside Iraq in the Sinkar mountain area. Sinkar mountain, home to Iraq's Yazidi minority, is an area controlled variously by different armed forces and armed groups where PKK militants and their local allies operate. The Kurdistan region of Iraq's counterterrorism service said several people had been killed and injured in airstrikes in Iraq and Syria, but provided no further details. The PKK took up arms against the Turkish state in 1984. More than 40,000 people have been killed in the conflict, which in the past was mainly focused in southeast Turkey. Turkish officials privately say they believe Baghdad is firmly on their side in fighting the PKK.
Social organizations, unions, and sectors of the official Argentine government took to the streets in Buenos Aires on Tuesday, February 1st, to protest against the Supreme Court. The judiciary must be modified and that cannot be done if there are criminals, Argentine judge and promoter of the march Juan Ramos Padilla has firmly said. They must resign so we can start building a judiciary that serves us all, he added. According to local media, Padilla, a local judge in Buenos Aires, is a well-known critic of the Supreme Court and an ally of Vice President Cristina Kirchner. Days before the mobilization, the Argentine opposition called the demonstration a coup act, considering it an attempt to destabilize the state. Chanting slogans such as "the judicial dictatorship is going to end," demonstrators at the 1F protest marched from the obelisk to the Palace of Courts. They demanded the resignation of all 4 judges of the court, the democratization of justice, as well as the end of lawfare and impunity.